Hey, the reason I'm angry today is because we have been divided so successfully by the powers that be. The fault lies equally with Republicans and Democrats. And I'm going to give you some examples of transgressions by both parties and see if you agree with me. Don't look at it through I'm pro-Trump, anti-Trump. I'm against basically every politician who wants to be in power. I don't think it's a healthy thing to want to, rule other people. So whatever you may think of each party, here are my problems with both. Let's start with the Republicans. My biggest problem with the Republicans is they have abandoned their fiscal conservancy. They no longer attempt to keep the budget deficit under control. None of these huge spending bills could pass without the Republicans agreeing. They agree. Budget deficits have been out of control since Reagan's time. Where are the Republicans? They're supposed to be the fiscal conservatives. Instead, their focus is solely on looking out for big business, and they have abandoned their fiscal conservancy. Big problem for Republicans and liberals alike. Let's turn our focus to the liberals now, the Democrats. The liberals, the Democrats, are the group that we rely on to stop governmental power overreach. We need civil liberties. Where's the ACLU in times like this? What happened to our civil liberties? Why do we even have to fight for them? The liberals are now in the forefront of those demanding that we stand a house arrest. What a turnaround. They're trusting the government? How the hell did that happen? Big problem for all of us with the liberals. Okay, now let's turn our attention back to the Republicans. The Republicans seem to always be for war. Why is it that they're so co-opted by the military-industrial complex? The Democrats are hardly any better, but we should have some restraint on the Republicans and their urge to wage war around the globe. Have you looked at how many embassies, how many foreign countries we have troops in? We were all shocked a year ago when we found out that some troops were killed in Sudan. We didn't even know we had troops in Sudan. Our troops are everywhere. Why? Do you really think that's making us friends, having troops there? I doubt it. We also have a big problem with that. Okay, now we can turn our attention back to the liberals, the Democrats. Why are the liberals and Democrats so unwilling to look at anything with a sincere, unjaundiced eye? It turns out that a guy who did appear very presidential recently, Cuomo, governor of New York, did a bad thing. He forced nursing homes to accept sick patients. Actually, I shouldn't say sick. He forced nursing homes to accept patients that had COVID-19. And many people died. Why is it that the Democrats are unwilling to examine the facts? We need to rely on each group being persuaded by facts. If facts no longer persuade either group, we're going to just splinter further and further apart. The other issue I have with the Democrats and the liberals is the fact that they will hear no ill of Obama. Now, it appears that Obama, Brennan, Clapper, the intelligence community, they certainly were investigating the incoming President-elect Trump. Why are the liberal Democrats not more outraged by government overreach in this regard? We used to be very suspicious of these large entities that didn't have any control, that we didn't have any control over. It was in the 70s, I think it was the Church Commission that actually examined the CIA and put some brakes on their activities. There's no brake on the CIA's activities now. For God's sake, you might not even know this, but the CIA broke into the Senate's computers because they said that Dianne Feinstein, in having a report on torture, that she wasn't authorized to have that, and they broke in to retrieve it. The CIA broke into the Senate. Where is the civil liberties outrage in that? If we don't all learn to appreciate each other's position and we continue to allow them to fragment us, we deserve it to fall apart. It's united we stand, apart we fall, and we are falling. The schism between us is greater every day. I can't say anything about hydroxychloroquine without somebody saying, oh, that's Trump's drug. I can't say anything about Obama without somebody saying, you're a racist or you're a Republican. We have to learn to understand that we have differences and we need to accept that we have differences. But we are allowing the organizations that actually run this country to render us completely impotent. We flail around fighting over, should there be abortion? What month should the abortion be? Should there be a gun? How many bullets can be in it? Let's focus on the bigger picture and don't let these guys keep pushing us around. Please look around, educate yourself, wake up.